There's a certain grandeur to the oaks that is irreplaceable. In ours, we have a lot of them that are about 150 years old. I love to just walk through here and look at the plants and kind of marvel. The very early spring is remarkable with all the wood anemones and the polyctum and the different kinds of trilliums. I think every day I just walk through the property and enjoy it. We bought this house about 22 years ago. We had to work on the inside of the house because the wiring was bad, but finally we started looking outside. But both of us were working, so we didn't have a lot of time and we didn't know anything. The first thing we did is cleared some spaces out front, and we went out and bought $300 worth of hosta because the gardens that I knew were like most of us, had in the past, the manicured lawn and then the little clusters. And that's what we thought we'd have here. So we planted the hosta, and next morning we got up and there were just a little row of nubbins where the deer had found them. That was the beginning of our education. The place was covered with buckthorn and garlic mustard. Poison ivy was some of it was actual bushes. Finally, we started clearing out the bad stuff, and to our great surprise, all the good stuff started popping up. There's a seed bank, and there they are. We have so many white trillium, and those are considered, I don't know if they're considered rare, but uncommon, and they just started popping up all over. So in the back, we have a multitude of little trees that are beginning to grow now that we've given them light. And wildflowers, there's just wildflowers we never heard of. Like Jim Kleinwachter was out here the other day from the Conservation Foundation, and he started showing us some of the things we didn't know we had. Like we have a yellow trillium, which I'd never heard of. They actually mostly grow in the south. To our way of thinking, there's nothing wrong with combining the cultivated and the natural. It's really gives a nice effect, we think. We started putting out feeders, and we learned that different birds eat different food, and that they like water, particularly running water. And then we got a heated bird bath in the winter, and we've had this amazing, eventually, as I said, build it and they will come, and we've just had all these fabulous birds. We still don't know a great deal, but we like what we've kind of created. It's like we call it our little park. I like to just walk through it, and look at it all. And it's something, I hadn't thought about it until the other day, brought us closer together. It's something we share because we both love it. And Tim has been amazing. He's the one who dug up all the buckthorn and went out there with mattocks, and he is the expert bird feeder. I think at our age it's a two-man job, but we don't really bring in much help because they don't understand a property like this. If you bring in a company, they just want to spread weed killer and mow everything down. So it's our project. We want some of these things for ourselves, but I guess it's we're trying to preserve a lot of things for the next generation. A number of people do like wildflowers that we know. You begin to associate with your own kind, Julie Long's coming over tomorrow to get shooting stars because we have so many of them. There's that old adage that if you give away plants and flowers, some of the fragrance remains upon your hands. I like that. And I love to give them away, So we've got a whole bunch of pots we're about to fill right now for other people.